Ooh, that's craziness. What's up, everyone? How you doing? Everyone that just came over from TGH, welcome. Everyone that's hanging out, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna make real quick checks over everyone real quick. Let's see here. These are so cute. I freaking love them. Freaking love them. Let me see if I can get one out for you. It amazes me how fast these guys grow every freaking day. And the litters are starting to separate. What's up, John? Like, the litters are all starting to separate based off of when they were born. Which is cool. What are you doing up there? This is my favorite one. It's definitely a little feisty. But that's 2 weeks. Ooh, crazy. That's not even 2 weeks. It's so freaking cute. I love it. You got lots of babies on the way too. All of my females are, well, besides the one that just had her litter, are pregnant. So I'm gonna have lots and lots of ASFs. But yep, it's a little ASF pup. My ASFs are the only thing that's breeding right now as far as my rodents. All my mice killed, well, I had one female mouse that I was trying really hard. And I was trying to get them to mate and they just wouldn't mate. She ended up killing off 2 females and a male. I don't know what was wrong with her. So I just said, screw it. And I grabbed her and I fed her to one of the snakes because I was like, yeah, I can't do it. What's up, everyone? Thanks for coming in. As you come in, make sure you smash. I'm not Ed. Go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and uppercut that like button. So we're talking about quality tonight, guys. Quality in means quality out. You hear it all the time. But what's quality really mean? What's a quality specimen in our eyes, right? So I'm not in disagreement at all, guys. I believe quality in leads to quality out. You're all right, buddy. All right. So what I have right here, stay right there, is an Enchi Pastel Mojave. And what we're looking for, the Enchi and Pastel obviously put off that real vibrant yellow throughout his pattern. The Mojave gives him that really dark back strap, right? And then we'll see a little bit of flaming from the Pastel up in here. He's fighting, he's a little upset, but he doesn't get handled as much as he used to because he's becoming a big boy and I want him to focus on breeding time. But so everyone has their own opinion on what quality is. So you see this guy, this is a ball python that I got from BHB. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull his sister out, and this is what I'm gonna talk about with quality, guys. Now he has genetics that I want, and they're quality genetics. I know they're quality genetics because I know where he came from. Where's his sister? Boom. She is a bit of a fatty because she got an extra rat. So here's the difference. You see how she has the really high white. You see how her back stripe isn't as dark, and the yellows The yellow's still vibrant, but it's a different hue of yellow, right? So what I'm looking for is that really high white from the Mojave, and that's something I'm gonna get off of her. The pattern's cleaner, exactly. This is what we're talking about, guys. You need to base your animals on what you want to do. If you just want a pet, go get that beautiful snake, whatever it is. Go get that beautiful snake if you just want a pet. But if you want to breed, find something that gives you exactly what you're looking for in an animal. So I got her because she's very high white. The Mojave gene in her takes over. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a Mojave gene that's very strong. Exactly. So there's so many different versions of every single gene. Here's another one, for example. We're gonna pull out the clowns. So let me see if let me get this set up real quick with him. Come here, Jester. All right, so Jester, he's got really good color, right? I love his color. I love how the back is almost a straight line. Like you can see on his back strap, it's almost a straight line. There's not a lot of break off like this down into the side pattern. All the side patterns connecting really well, which I like. I like how his back strap's a lot darker than the side pattern, and I love his head stamp. I absolutely love his head stamp. And then you have some flaming going on with yellows and all that in the sides. I think it's a beautiful example of a clown. Now, on another note, sorry, I gotta pull this guy out from higher up. This is my big boy right here that I got from IDR. They're freaking awesome. Go check them out if you haven't. I know they're on here, so make sure you go talk to them. This guy has the same thing. It's a really dark backstrap, right? But it's not as straight. It has a lot more detail in it. And then if you look at Krusty's head stamp, it's like a leaf. It's not, come here, buddy. It's like a leaf almost. It's not just a circle like you saw on Jester. So it's all about what you're really trying to do, what you want to produce. And looking for genes, looking for snakes that have those traits that you're really looking for. And we could go on this all day, but at the end of the day, find something that you're happy with. Find something that has the characteristics that you really want. It's a leaf of something that if you're government, you can't do. I'm gonna marry Logan when I'm older. Who said that? Reagan? I think there's a nice young lady that might fight you about that, Miss Reagan, but here you go. So this is my banana bumblebee boy, and you could get just any banana spider or banana bumblebee. But what I really liked about him is if you look, he's got this, oh, come on, buddy. He's got a lighter back strap, and then it goes into a deep yellow and then almost an orange. I don't know if it picks it up. but it goes into almost an orange, and then obviously the sides, it's a high white spider gene in him, which I really love. So I want to look at mixing him with calico one day, or a sugar, or something of that nature. And everyone's gonna have a different opinion on what they think is a quality gene. You wanna hang out with us, buddy? You can hang out. But everyone's gonna have their idea of what a quality animal is, what a quality product is. So don't be swayed by just whoever says, hey, this is quality. This is what quality looks like. Quality is different for every person. Quality is different for every breeder, because not everyone likes the same thing. It's like with your pieds. You have those people that really, really like high white pieds. And you have those people that really, really like low white pieds. It's a different quality, but it's the same gene. I like multi-codom combos with het because they normally come out with a higher quality finish. Yeah, and I mean that's going into more of a specific thing than what I'm saying, but like even with hets, like if you want to go to hets, you got to think about the stuff that's a visual het and what you really want to look for. Like with pied, you want to look for those pied markers next to the anal vent. You want to look with clown because clown changes the way. I really like clowns, but I like them with only specific genes. So those are the genes that I'm going to put my clowns to. And exactly, Justin, you have to be able to back what you do and back what you love. And you have to love your animals. You have to love the product that you're giving someone. And we talk about it. It's quality, quality, quality. But this person, if you do it right, this person should have that snake its entire life, unless there's someone that's trying to flip, or they're a breeder that just wants that genetics for 1 or 2 breeding cycles. But if you're giving this person a pet, you're giving them a quality pet, they're going to have this animal for 20 years. Give them the best possible quality animal that you can give them. Let's see. Let's go with... I got one for you guys. She's a little fat right now because she ate yesterday. But we'll go with this. Everyone knows I love my GHI. Let's see if I can... there we go. So, this is a pastel lesser GHI. And it's hard to really see any of the traits besides GHI in it, just because you know when you start adding different traits to GHI, they tend to throw really weird alien heads, which is where all of her little hearts came from. And GHI is a darker morph, so even though there's pastel and there's lesser, which should lighten up and give a lot of flaming on the sides, it kept it dark relatively all the way through. What is up, Brian? Thanks for joining in, man. I actually had some ice cream today. You know, I'm practicing for what we were talking about, but I think she's beautiful. I love the contrast on her. But again, there's things in her that if I had been a little bit more patient, then I probably could have found a little bit higher quality example of the genes that are in her. What's up, Hannah? All right. What's up, Scotty? But that's what we're talking about, guys. See, she's a beautiful snake. Don't get me wrong. She's a beautiful snake. But I definitely would have liked to see the lesser trait come out a little bit more in her. And actually, I have the perfect example of this. So let me see if she'll let me handle her, because she's a fatty and she doesn't like to get handled very much. So I love the oranges on her. You got a little bit of stuck shit on your face. Come here, honey. So I'm gonna have to soak her after this, my little fatty. But you can see the oranges. The oranges are starting to get really, really vibrant down the sides. And then on her back strap, let me do it this way. You can see the outline of orange on her back strap. And when I started looking into lavender albinos, I was like, well, what really makes a lavender albino different from a normal albino? What is it that I see that catches my eye with the lavender albino? So that lavender albino is het for genetic stripe as well. Let me see. Here. Here's one. This isn't the one from you guys at IDR. This is the one I got from BHB. I'll pull the other one out though, because they're pretty much the exact same. So this is a pastel GHI, just a pastel GHI, real high flaming. You can see on the back stripe that you get that reduction, that yellow really comes through. Her lips get a really high yellow. I don't know if it's gonna show on here. It's a stain from when it was stuck. This was my mom's old deep freezer and she left it outside, so I cleaned it and I've taken like a Brillo pad to it. I've done everything I can to try to get that off because it drives me nuts too, but it won't come off. I promise you, it's sanitized, it's good. But so with her, I love everything about her. I love how deep her yellows are, which unfortunately with pastel things, you know that fades, but she's almost a year old, and she is holding the yellow really well. So hopefully she maintains that. Now here is the one I got from IDR, and she's not gonna be quite as vibrant, guys, just because she is going into a shed cycle. But here's another one. So she's a pastel GHI, but she's also het for albino. And same type of markings, really, really deep yellows. The back gets a really bright cut out of it. I actually like how the color kind of changes on her. If you go through her neck, it's a really, really faded out yellow, and then once you get past about right here, she actually goes into a lot darker yellow. So I think she's one of the most beautiful snakes, and I love the fact that she's het albino. I really hope I can prove that out once I get an albino male and she becomes size, because some albino GHI stuff would be awesome. Let me jump in here real quick, paint it, slap a sticker on it. I'll fix the table, okay guys? Let the table go. All of my girls that are a year or more are sitting around for 500 grams. They all like to eat. I don't have an issue with any of my snakes eating at all. They love to eat. She's not a possible het, but I want to say she's a, what is she, IDR? I got her from you guys. I want to say she was 60, I want to say she was a 66% het. I don't remember. So I think there was a visual. What up, Tone? So there was a visual at one point, right? And I need to get a male, and I don't like playing with pos hets or het anything if I didn't see the parents. And unfortunately I didn't get to see the parents on that one, so it's a pos het until I prove it out. And I just don't like, that's me. I like proof. But when you go out and you prove it, it's great. But I want to thank you guys. I hope that kind of answers it. But quality in, quality out. Does it matter? It absolutely matters. But with your quality, guys, everyone's quality, and let me sum this up. Everyone's quality is different. Everyone's belief of quality is different. If I'm coming up to you and you like let's go off of something that we already saw. So if you like your Enchi Pastave and you saw two versions of it today, you saw my male and my female, and I'm trying to sell you a high white Enchi Pastave because I prefer the high white in my Mojave gene, right? Well, if I'm trying to sell you one that's high white, but you prefer the yellow that's coming out through the pastel and the Mojave, then don't grab the high white, because that's your preference. That's what you like. That's the great thing about this trade, is you're able to go through and really pick what you really want, because every snake's different no matter what. I could throw the same parents together year after year after year, and every single one of their babies are gonna be different. You're gonna find what you want. Look for your quality, look for what you want, and don't worry about what everyone's telling you is the greatest quality. Make up your own mind is what I'm saying, guys. So you guys know I don't like to take it too long. I appreciate all of you for stopping in. Everyone was in and out today, but I appreciate you all. You guys were great. You kept the conversation going. I know I didn't read through a lot of people. If you took the time today, thank you so much. I apologize for not putting a video out this morning. Mama had stuff with school she had to worry about, so I had the munchkins all morning, and I got a little overwhelmed this morning. I will get back to normal on Friday. So thank you guys for being patient with me and adjusting to this new schedule that keeps getting changed for some reason, but we'll get it on track, guys, I promise. You guys have a great night. You guys stay blessed. We're going to see you on Friday. Let me know if you have any questions between now and then. Remember my email. If you go back to TGH's video that he just did, I put my email and my phone number out there a couple of times. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you hit me up. I'm here for you guys. I'm not here for myself. You guys have a great night.